This is Ilya Davis with the Young Economics Awareness Program. As you can see, I'm back out at the Maggie Walker statue. Like I said, it's about 11:15, 11:30. I worked late and really even haven't eaten yet, but I wanted to make it out here. The Young Economics Awareness Program, in association with, I think it's Thelma Green and Dr. Sean Green, and their two organizations is Shoulder to Shoulder and Mending Fences, that did the scholarship for Annie Giles for the new school that's going to be built. I wanted to announce, because we had a meeting today at the Henrico County Library on Libby Road. A group of us. So it's not just a Young Economics Awareness Program. Like I said, it's Mending Fences, it's Shoulder to Shoulder, and also it's O.U.R. Purpose, our purpose. Brother Jefari met us out there today and got some of the information. But this is the good news that I come to talk about today, is that we've already, all of the preliminary investigations and the preliminary contacts have been made for us to be able to purchase. And that's why I'm here at the Maggie Walker statue also. For us to not purchase, but acquire the Seven Hills Nursing Center on Cool Lane. So the thing that we have in mind for it initially, because it's all about the reason why we're purchasing it is because we believe in one-time finance and self-sustaining economic ideas. And we believe that within that building, that Seven Hills Nursing Center, that it makes sense for us to, since everybody in low-income areas have cell phones, for us to do a community-owned cell phone shop. We think it makes sense that since everybody in the neighborhood, that they go to the convenience stores, and there's 15 of them in that area, in less than a half-mile stretch. They make $350,000 to $1 million a year each. And they have 2 or 3 of them that stays open for 24 hours. But we think it makes sense that within that building, and we're proposing on being able to build out just 1,000 square feet of that building to start with, to do a community-owned cell phone shop, a community-owned convenience store, and also, by God's grace, we're talking about a community-owned bank in that building. When it comes to the funding and the groups that are getting together, like I said, we met today at the Henrico County Library on Libby Avenue at 4 o'clock. Those that are interested in participating in what's going on, please meet us next Wednesday at the Henrico County Library at 4 o'clock. We're going to meet again. Also, the reason why I'm doing this video today is that those groups, Mending Fences, Shoulder to Shoulder, it's another group, Jet. I can't think of the brother's name, but he has a group called Jet. We're going to meet and collaborate with RBG Fridays from 6 to 8 over in the Wookham Court area, right there on MECHANICSVILLE and Cool Lane. That we are asking everybody that's interested in community-owned cooperative economics, because that's what this is all about. And that's why I'm studying Maggie Walker every day. That's why I'm coming up here talking to Maggie Walker and thinking about her every day, because we believe in community-owned cooperative economics as a stop the killing initiative. We believe that that African Americans in low-income areas, the reason why they suffer is because we have an economic cancer when it comes to being in business. So we believe in community-owned cooperative economics, which simply defines itself that the economics that already exist in low-income areas, the community will own them, but we'll be able to employ those that are really considered unemployable, because they have convicted, a lot of them have 1 or 2 African-American males are being arrested by age 23. And we're talking about being able to employ those individuals in the low-income areas when we compete against the convenience stores, when we compete against the renter center, when we compete against the gas station, when we are able, and let me go back to Maggie Walker again. because, like I said, funding and associations are already put together in association with a bank for us to be able to have a bank in the Seven Hills Nursing Center, along with a convenience store and, like I said, a cell phone shop to start off with. But we're going to expand into the rental center, everything, insurance companies, since they have cars in low-income areas. We have that building is 60,000 square feet. So this is a Stop the Killing initiative. And we had 5 people shot just the other day. And we believe that if the principles of the Young Economics Awareness Program are examined by the mayor, the police chief, and those individuals here, that are in positions that I have actually already heard about it. So, I mean, that's not even the key. But, I mean, they've heard about the Young Economics Awareness Program. But it's our responsibility. So please, I'm asking all of those that are interested to be able to stop the killing by being able to offer those individuals in Wookham Court, Creighton Court. Just imagine all of the businesses that's going on in Southside Plaza and Circle Shopping Center. How many people we're talking about being able to employ hundreds, if not thousands of individuals, controlling the businesses from 25th Street to MECHANICSVILLE, Hall Street. And that's the principles of what the Young Economics Awareness Program, and that's our focal point, because we know that in doing so, the beauty supply industry is a $60 billion industry. We spend 8 times more than any other nationality on hair care products. So I think it makes sense for us to be able to compete and just understand that I'm happy today. I'm sad because of the shootings, but I'm happy today because, like I said, we met last Wednesday at 4, from 4 to 6 at the Henrico County Library on Libby Avenue, Libby Road, or whatever it is up there. And also, please come out for RBG Fridays, this Friday from 6 to 8, because we're going to do a walkthrough. All of the organizations that's involved, we're going to do a walkthrough through Wookham Court. We're going to start there. But this program is for Creighton Court, Fairfield Court, all of those areas. But we want to walk through there and tell them that the money that we're talking about very soon, that we're going to be tapping into relative to redirecting, being able to employ them and redirect all of the profits back to benefiting the community, is much more when it comes to what young people hustle to do to take care of their families, that we'll be able to offer them jobs of $10 to $15 an hour. And I believe that that's the key, the economics in that area, to be able to offer the employment, hundreds, if not thousands of jobs in low-income areas. That's the key to stop the killing in low-income areas. And I'm here, and no disrespect to Maggie Walker, but I believe, like I said before they unveiled this, that if she was here today, that she would have a concern about the killing that's going on. We've had up to 30 murders thus far in Richmond. That she would be concerned about that. And that I believe that a key when it comes that if she was at the table, wondering how we're going to be able to solve the problems. See, this was in 1927. She was born in 1867, 1864. But this was in 1922, when they had, coming out of slavery, a 50% unemployment rate. But guess what? A lot of people don't know. We have a 50% unemployment rate today. A 50% unemployment rate in the African-American community. Like I said, 1 out of 2 African-American males with degrees are unemployed. So, I mean, that was 1927. This is 2017. So when it comes to jobs, and listen, the other 50% of us that have jobs, we work for the city, state, or government. So, I mean, we got to understand that, because I hear people say that if African Americans stop working, that America will collapse. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. The only employment, and we have $1.4 trillion. This is a $1.4 trillion idea. And it's not about the Young Economics Awareness Program. It's about young people. And that was the beauty. I'm telling you, I cried earlier today in the meeting. The beauty of the individuals that's involved are young people. I was the oldest one in the room. I was the oldest one. They were 24, 25, 26, because this program isn't about, I'm out here talking about it, but the program isn't about Ilya Davis. The program is about young people. That's why it's called a Young Economics Awareness Program. They asked me about what we're gonna name the building. No, I mean, it's not about a name. It's about what the function of the building is going to be. I don't care if we call, I told them we can call it Al, because it's about our dignity, our love for our, for our community. I don't care what it's called. It's about a concept. So understand that if young people, please come out to the RBG Fridays at Wookham and Cool Lane, because we're gonna do a walkthrough through Wookham Court and let them know we have the building. We're gonna get that building up there, and not only that, young people, because that's what this is for. We have one or two individuals that's in college studying mass communication, because I believe this. I know this. I was told not to keep saying believe. I know this, that if D.L. Hughley, if Steve Harvey, if Barack Obama heard about the concept that we have collectively when it comes to community-owned cooperative economics in low-income areas, one-time financing ideas that create jobs in low-income areas immediately and that redirect all of the profits back to benefiting the community, and know that we're talking about used cars. Now we're talking about, and that's the other thing, going back to the bank, the brother asked me, what are we gonna name the bank? I told him that if we can, we wanna be able to name it Penny Bank, because Maggie Walker is my study from here on out. Because I come to find out when it comes to economics, and she was doing the time, doing the time, that is unbelievable, the things that she was able to accomplish. So my study is Maggie L. Walker. But we're talking about the same principle of business when it comes to Maggie L. Walker. She said, one of the things I've studied so far, that she said that we should not spend our money, especially we're talking about in low-income areas, with individuals that will not employ our young. That's what she said. And I understand that, because we're spending our money in places, whether it's a toenail shop, the nail shop, the Chinese food place. We're advertising for Who's the Best, Crispies over on Williamsburg Road, or Chicken Box over there in the north side. It's unbelievable. But they have their young inside of those businesses, running the cash registers, realizing their potential. But we raise our children and take them in all of these places and see that they're always on one side of the counter and subservient to another group of people. And we're talking about economics, teaching young people economics. And I'm telling you, another thing, we got to stop talking about, because the Young Economics Awareness Program specifically is in defense of young people. And when going back to the individuals that we have that's involved with mass communication, not only are they going to try to get in contact with Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley, but they're going to try to get in contact with Chris Brown, with Trey Songz, because we already have the initial funds. When we do the initial opening, we want to be able to bring Chris Brown or Trey Songz to that initial opening. Because again, I know that if Chris Brown knew about the concept that don't belong to the Young Economics, so the concept of community-owned cooperative economics as a stop to killing initiative. And this is actually an idea that has a $1.4 trillion base, because that's the amount of money we spend every year that circulates our community less than 0.1 time. Again, I would have to say that Maggie Walker would be ashamed to know that African Americans in 2017 that we own less than 0.1% of the businesses that employ more than one person. So, but it ain't about, we want to point out what the problem was, because we're going to have different points of view about them running the highway through Jackson Wall, splitting up and taking land and this and that. But I'm telling you, that didn't stop the black flight when it came to leaving the low-income areas, because during her time, the black upper class, middle class, and lower class all lived together because it was segregated all the way up to 1964, the time of when they did the desegregation. Like my mother, she told me, we're right here on Broad Street, and I say this, listen, the Young Economics Awareness Program isn't about pointing his finger at the white man, the black man, the brown man, the yellow man. Understand that the Young Economics Awareness Program is about pointing his finger at the money that's being spent specifically in low-income areas. Because the thing that she understood, I know that she understood, is that you have to have community clustered in order to have economics. The only cluster communities we have left are the low-income areas, because the most affluent of us left after when we were able to cross, because my mother told me that right here on Broad Street, there was one side that black people, this is just the truth. Like I said, this is not about white people at all. But at one time, whites were on one side and blacks were on the other. But then when they did the civil rights and, when we could be able to go to their hotels or motels, most of the black affluent people, most of the black people that were in business, they left the areas that were thriving to move out into the county, and they've been black flighting out to the county like I don't know what. And now we're going to get mad because they're purchasing properties back in Churchill and in North Side. But like I said, I don't like talking about gentrification until we talk about black flight first. So this is okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. It's about 11:30. You might not believe it, but I haven't even eaten today. Worked out I worked in the sun all day today. And after that, we had the meeting from 4 to 6. So again, please come out to the meeting. I know it's like a last minute notice, but please come out if you, those that are interested in being some of the predicate individuals relative to that building, that Seven Hills Nursing Center. We have all of the information for that building. So if you want to find out exactly where we are when it comes to acquiring that building, meet us at the Henrico Library on Libby on Wednesday. But please come out this Friday to the RBG Fridays on Mechanicsville and Cool Lane and and we're going to do a walkthrough, all of us. We must be brothers first. It's not about a title. It's about a function. And that's what she was about. She wasn't about just having a title. It was about a function. It was about a purpose of actually getting things done. A legacy means, an inheritance of land or either money. Where has it gone? Where is it? But like I said, in honor of her, I don't know if we have the copyrights. I haven't talked, like I said, none of this, I've seen the family. I came down to the unveiling. And none of this is this is about what I see with her relative to economics. I've been talking about community-owned cooperative economics for 4 years now. I've been in Wickham Court, Creighton Court, Fairfield Court. We've signed up over 500 people in low-income areas. If you go to the Young Economics Awareness Program page, you will see that we have 4 or 500 likes of people that says that they want community-owned cooperative economics for low-income areas as a Stop the Killing initiative. All for those guys in those areas. Human behavior is shaped by having something to lose or something to gain. We're talking about being able to offer hundreds of jobs in that area. But it's not just about offering jobs to those that can have the job, but it's about redirecting all of the profits back to the community. And the biggest thing is about offering hope. And I'll leave it with that. I'm gonna go try to get something to eat. Let me see. Show you I'm here. Ilya Davis. with the Young Economics Awareness Program, but understand, it's in collaboration. It ain't about a title. None of this, I was gonna set up a little stand, but none of this is about a title. It's about a function. Like mending fences, shoulder to shoulder, jet, as well as, and then brother Lawerence Robinson, 100 black men. He didn't make the meeting, but he has interest in it, and everybody else that has interest in it, please, come out Friday and come out Wednesday between 4 and 6, Friday between 6 and 8, and participate.